One day after the NHL crowned its kings, the NBA began its coronation.
The Miami Heat made it to the finals for a second straight year, vowing to ascend to the throne this time. But Oklahoma City's tandem of young superstars shined on their court in the second half. For a look at Game 1 of the NBA Finals, here's Mike Wilbon and the NBA Countdown crew.
Welcome to our perch above the court here in Oklahoma City. Game 1 in the books. An 11-point victory for Oklahoma City over the Miami Heat. A lot of Durant, a lot of Westbrook, a lot of second half excellence by Oklahoma City. JB, you got some highlights, don't you?
A lot of noise in here, too. Yes, we are here in Oklahoma City. Yes, the Thunder have arrived. Game 1, NBA Finals. Wade, LeBron, could it be redemption? Well, early on, just as everybody suspected, it was the Shane Battier show. He knocks down the three here.
He was on fire, JB. I mean, the best first half I've seen him play in a long time.
It looked like Cameron Indoor. Look around. He thought he was back at Duke.
It was blue. Knocks down two, and then Mario Chalmers gets the wide open three. These were shots by design. Oklahoma City said, we will live and die with these guys taking them. You see LeBron James, he screens two Thunder players on this Chalmers three, and early on, it's all Heat, 5 of 6 from the three-point line. Then off a Thunder turnover, watch Kevin Durant, hustles back, gets the block, doesn't give up on this play. Here comes James Harden. He's going to find Durant. He gets the finish and the foul from Bosh. Great two-way play here, Magic.
Yeah, Kevin Durant showed you, hey, I want to win the championship. He made a great defensive play and then came right back, hustled onto the offensive end and scored a layup and won.
Second quarter with the Heat up 11 off the Dwayne Wade miss. Durant's pass stolen by LeBron James, one of his 4 steals, and he takes it in for the easy flush.
Well, one of the few times, too, when you say easy basket, remember, the Thunder 24-4 over the Heat in fast break points, a stunning number.
That's just 2 of them. 14 points in the first half. Heat up 13. Later, Chris Bosh, he comes off the bench. He knocks down a jumper. We question whether LeBron or Chris Bosh should be in that starting lineup. He came off the bench. Wade drawing 2 defenders. That's why Bosh should be on the floor.
Yeah, he has to be because he's going to open the floor up for both LeBron and Dwayne Wade.
Back on the offensive end, James trying to guard Kevin Durant. Can't get through the screen. Durant to the basket. With the nasty flush.
Joe Anthony and Chris Bosh get dumped on.
Get some.
Man, that's the play that got this building going. They were nervous about their first finals game, not after that.
13 in the first half. Under a minute left in the half. James turns it over. Cephalosha the other way. He gives it to Westbrook. He's stripped by Battier, but he comes back up with it and lays it in. Westbrook and Battier get into it after the play. Double technicals. Thunder still down 7 at the break.
But it was a good 7, JB, after being outplayed for the bulk of the first half.
You're right. Third quarter, Serge Ibaka, he's going to find Durant for the wide open three-pointer. Thunder within 4. They were coming here, Wilbon.
It was also, you went crazy because you knew that play should be run over and over and over again. What are you doing, talking to Scott Brooks at halftime, JB?
No, I had no idea. Here's Durant here, double screen high, takes it to the rim, finds Cephalosha for the easy layup, and we're tied with just over 6.5 to play, third quarter. Great play. At the other end, James, he drives, he finishes with a tough left hand. What a finish by LeBron. He was on the attack. Next Heat possession again. He goes to the left hand, to the cup. Heat go back up 4.
For about 2 minutes, JB, we saw a lot of LeBron James and a lot of Kevin Durant on their end.
Here it is here. He goes by Durant, fouls him at the free throw line, but he doesn't put the ball back on the floor. This is an and 1. Heat go back up 5.
Well, LeBron did a great job of driving to the basket all night. Didn't settle for the jump shot, and you have to like that if you're a Heat fan.
Big momentum changer here. End of the third. Westbrook splits the pick and roll, gets to the cup, foul on Miller, and 1. Thunder take their first lead in the game after the Westbrook free throw. Fourth quarter, Thunder up 1. Westbrook misses the pull-up, but there's Durant for the easy putback. Thunder go up 3.
Well, that's why you want to get in transition, because you have an easier time getting an offensive rebound, and that's what happened with Kevin Durant.
Thunder up 4. Durant works against Wade. He hits that elbow jumper. Thunder up 6. Later, James Pat poked away. Here goes Cephalosha. He throws it down to Durant, and he gets the finish.
Oh, no.
Thunder up 5, and you just felt like this team was running away here with just over 8 to go. Later, the Heat down 5. James hits the turnaround plus the foul. James misses the ensuing free throw. Thunder still up 4. At the other end, Durant hits the three-point shot. Thunder back up 6. This guy was just
what can
so
you do about
smooth.
it? We've seen the full arsenal from Kevin Durant. The block shot, the drive and dish, the dunk over in traffic, the three-pointer.
The baby hook.
Pat Riley says, I should have signed Magic Johnson. What am I thinking? Thunder up 6. Durant, he can hit the wing jumper. He was doing it from everywhere. So smooth. Take another look. Confusion. Miami switching all pick and rolls. They switched themselves into a wide open Durant jumper. You don't want to do that. Under 2 to go. It's Westbrook. Well, LeBron James here with the take and foul. He gets that to go. Down 6, a minute and a half to go. If you're going to foul him, you got to foul him and put him on his butt. Collison with the finish here. Puts the Thunder up 7 with just over a minute to go. Playmaker by Durant. Look at all the attention he gets. 3 Heat defenders. Collison, great hands, knows where to finish. He knocks it in. Under 90 seconds to go. This is all over.
They're toying with them now, JB.
Westbrook, Collison. Thunder up 103-92. Go on to win it 105-94. Game 1 victory for the young but experienced Oklahoma City Thunder. Kevin Durant leads the way, 36 points. LeBron James, 30 points, 9 boards, 4 steals. Dwayne Wade, 19 points on just 7 of 19 shooting, 8 assists. Westbrook, 27, 8, and 11.
We're just trying to take it a possession at a time. We know this is a tough, series. This level of basketball is the hardest we've played, and we just want to take it slow and take it, like I said, a possession at a time. And guys got to continue to just believe in themselves.
Coming out of the third quarter, they did a great job of turning up the defensive pressure to get right back in it. And from that point, it was pretty much a one-possession, kind of game. So, they just made more plays than us. They got a couple offensive rebounds that kind of hurt us to get a couple open shots. And then from that point, we was kind of playing behind.
I just stayed in attack mode, try to find my teammates easy shots, even though I missed a few shots early, but I stayed in attack mode and some shots fall for me towards the end of the game.
I think they made shots and we missed shots. And then, the couple offensive rebounds they got, they didn't make many mistakes in the fourth quarter. And I don't think we made many mistakes in the fourth quarter, just they made more plays.
Can you have a quiet 36 points? It was so efficient, Kevin Durant's performance in Game 1. Only 20 shots, 12 makes, good from the foul line, rebounded the ball well, but the 36 points in Game 1 for Durant, making him in this list. Youngest players with 35 points in the NBA Finals game. A guy named Irvin Johnson, Tommy Heinsohn, way back. Durant, of course, joining Kobe Bryant. And look right there in the middle, somebody named Barry. You're familiar.
I wasn't born yet.
Hall of Famer, Rick Barry. You talked about this. He's not a volume shooter, Kevin Durant. You just look up, and he has dominated the game with a variety, a crazy display of shots. So this fit right in that category.
Yeah, well, this was touted as 2 superstars going at it. Bob Arum and Don King would be happy with this matchup. And we know who won it. And it was Kevin Durant. He was dominant all game long, particularly in that fourth quarter. This guy has such an array of shots. That's a little runner push shot with a guy right in his face. You get him on the break, and he finishes well. The three-point shooting, 4 of 8. He gets it off effortlessly. He can take smaller defenders to the basket. He can take bigger defenders to the basket. He can post up anybody he wants. Basically, I'm saying he can do anything he wants with the basketball to put it in that round circle, and he did it tonight. He was dominant in that fourth quarter, 17 huge points to put this thing away.
Well, JB, you talk about Kevin Durant scoring 17. Well, on the flip side of that, LeBron James only scored 7 points in the fourth quarter because Cephalosha came in the game and really made it hard for LeBron to get off in that fourth quarter. Especially, he contested every shot, and then he got help from Nick Collison at times. But give Coach Scott Brooks, a lot of credit. He went to his defensive team in the fourth quarter, where normally he goes with his offensive team. He kept James Harden, 6th man of the year, on the bench until the last 3 minutes of the game. He had Derek Fisher out there, who could play defense, understands how to rotate. So, you know what? This was a tremendous game by the Thunder in the fourth quarter to execute both on defense first and then on offense second.
He can have the opportunity to put his defensive team out there when you got Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook, because they can carry you offensively. And, JB, you mentioned Durant. The thing that separates him from the other great scorers in the game, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Russell Westbrook, Dwayne Wade, he is a flat-out knockdown jump shooter. The other guys aren't. They can get hot, and they can shoot well. He shoots like Dirk Nowitzki and then drives to the basket like LeBron James. This guy has everything, and you just can't stop him.
Well, at 6'11", I mean, you can't contest his shot.
That little rolling half hook down the lane.
From how long?
My goodness.
He's so long.
That's like a Bob McAdoo. I'm going way, way, way back. You just don't have that many players in the history of the game who can execute that. But real quickly, what kind of luxury is it to have a guy like Cephalosha who can start a game on Dwayne Wade, move over to LeBron, and be effective?
Yeah, it's great because when James Harden struggled with 5 points in game 1, so you can rely on a guy like Cephalosha to come in and say, okay, you can guard both Dwayne Wade and LeBron James. That's tremendous.
That much when you have a great team.
Yes.
Awesome piece of history for Kevin Durant. But let's now throw it back to SportsCenter for more on our coverage from Oklahoma City of the NBA Finals. Game 1, 11-point victory for Oklahoma City.
Well, Neil, when the Spurs got run out of the gym by the Thunder in the last round, people called San Antonio old. The Heat, not particularly old, but man, they sure look slow against this Oklahoma City team, especially in transition where they were outscored 24-4. That's the stat that the Heat players say lost them the lead and this game tonight.
They pounded us on the fast break, and that led to everything else. So we're going to have to figure out how to stop this team's fast break, because that really gets them going.
We'll look at the film. You know, it's hard to really say right now because everything is happening so fast out there. So we'll look at the film and we'll figure it out.
I mean, you know, I think we played our least intelligent half of basketball in about 2 months in the second half tonight.
Well, they just made more plays than us. You know, they got a couple offensive rebounds. They get a couple open shots. And then from that point, we was kind of playing behind.
This was the fill-out game, and now we get an opportunity to, go to the chalkboard, go to the film, and have a better game plan in game 2 since we've already seen them tonight and see what they're capable of doing.
Coach Eric Spoelstra has already revealed one of his adjustments for Game 2. He's going to go deeper into his bench. He's also going to have to try to figure out how to get James going when he's guarded by Thabo Cephalosha. The matchup coming in here, Neil, was supposed to be Kevin Durant versus LeBron, but when KD was defending LeBron, he was actually doing pretty well, shooting 58%. When they switched to Cephalosha in the fourth quarter, that number dropped to 29%. And that was, of course, when the Heat needed LeBron most. Neil?
Rachel Nichols in Oklahoma City. The Heat had a 7-point lead at half. They're outscored by 18 the rest of the way. Durant and Westbrook went sonic boom on the Heat all by themselves in the second half, outscoring Miami 41-40. At 7, it's the NBA Finals Game 1. LeBron James, stop looking at my lemonade! He was large, but it was Kevin Durant who was in charge.